gals. Welcome back to Let's Find Some Music. This week on the show, we're looking for some jazz. Every week here on Bandcamp, we dive in, we select a genre, and we go ahead and find some cool music. Did I say go ahead because this album by Jon Bentley is called Go Ahead? Maybe just a little bit. This is called Balcony Jumper from Go Ahead by Jon Bentley. Let's take a little listen to a little more, shall we? Just outstanding, cool jazz there. Welcome to the show. This is a little taste of a different musical genre every week, and this week I'm diving into jazz. Now, I don't know a heap about jazz, but I know that I like it, and I know that I like the different time signatures, the different vibes, the instrumentation. Love a good double bass and drums and saxophone as we have here. It is just cool. I love instrumental jazz and vocal jazz. We're going to find a whole bunch, and I've got a confession to make before we start the show proper. This is take two. I may or may not. You may notice that unlike most weeks, we've already got tabs up the top here with all the different artists that we're going to be playing here on the show. And that was because the first time around, it recorded my voice and none of the music. And I don't know about you, but I don't want to listen to me rabbit on for nearly 30 minutes. I would like to listen to some jazz music here on the Jazz Music Show. So I've already selected all these songs and listened to them one time through. Therefore, I know that they're awesome. But join me, won't you, as we go through each and every one of these. So this is Jon Bentley, and this is their page. This is the album Go Ahead. There's also the Jon Bentley Quartet there. Look, I haven't followed them yet. There you go. Yes, please. I forgot to do that on the last show. So Jon, out of Vancouver, British Columbia, is a Juno-nominated jazz saxophonist based in Vancouver with over 30 years of experience. That's pretty darn cool. And you can tell, I tried to learn saxophone. I wanted to learn saxophone when I was in high school, and I asked to learn the sax, and they said, Johns, I reckon you should try the clarinet first because the best saxophone players start by playing the clarinet. And I was so awful at clarinet. They're like, maybe you should stick to the keyboard and the guitar, Pete. And I said, okay. And did. So wind instruments, especially reed instruments, definitely not up my alley. But listening to Jon Bentley definitely is. So go and check out Jon and all the other artists. I'll have them linked down in the description of this very show. This show is designed as a very quick sampler of some tracks in a particular genre. It's the feed-in show to our flagship show, which is called Your Music Live, which we present each and every week. It's on a Sunday afternoon or Sunday evening, depending where you are in the world, or even Monday morning here in Australia, and it's 2+ hours of the best indie music from around the world. Let's continue on and let's find some more music. And I found this artist earlier. So this is Olie Rundin drums out of Perth, right here in Australia. And we played a little bit from this album. I'm going to stop talking the past tense because that's over. All right. Brand new show. Let's go. So this is called Time Lost by Olie Rundin drums, and we're going to play this little track here, which is called Lightless, here on your only stop shop for jazz music. Let's find some jazz. Are we still playing Jon Bentley at the same time? We might want to check on that. Yes. How about we play one song at a time? Because this one is super cool. Very cool. You can tell that Olie Rundin knows his way around a drum kit for sure. That is cool. That is the Time Lost pre-order. Oh, for pre-order. And there is a video there. I love learning things here on Bandcamp as we go. I did not know that we could embed videos. So that's super cool. Let's see. Can we play the video here? Yeah, there you go. Awesome. I won't play too much of that in case there's some sort of copyright situation there. But very, very cool stuff. So, yeah, I'm already following Olie Rundin drums here out of Perth. And, yeah, we'll go back here to their main page. There you go. So a couple of releases there as well. And, yeah, some really good music. I've got a question for you. For those that, because, again, not a jazz expert, far from it. I know that I like it, but I don't know much about it. That double bass sound that kind of almost makes it sound a bit ethereal, that boom, 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 boom. How do they do that? And what is that? Is that some sort of processing, or seeing it's, I hear it in live jazz, it's probably just around the plucking technique. Oh man, I'm proving myself that I know very little about this stuff. But if you know, let me know down in the comments section of this video, and say they do that by doing this, Johns, and we'll all learn together. Let's move on. I like this one. Also out of Australia, he had a New South Wales, Chris Costello, and we're going to play something from Loudest Man Wins. This is called All These Things from the Loudest Man Wins album.
More salt and pepper, it might taste better with some herbs and spices and all things nicest. Toxic cocktail, some smoke to inhale, air and sunshine, more time to unwind. I bumped into a person, got a brand new version.
How cool is that? I just love that live band kind of feel you get from that, where it's like that build up, and yeah, just got some cool dynamics to it there from Chris Costello, who was part of a group called the Bowls Club, which is super cool. Here in Australia, lawn bowls is actually a big deal. There's a lot of lawn bowls clubs, and you might think, oh, lawn bowls, isn't that just for grannies and grandpas and old folks? Yeah, that definitely happens during the day, but they have a thing called night owls, where if you're a young whippersnapper, you can go and play some lawn bowls, and it's actually super fun. I used to do it for work events and go lawn bowling, and I was not bad at it. You know, any game where you can hold a beer in one hand while you're just gently rolling something and then just going for a stroll up and down a flat bit of grass. Yeah, count me in. So Chris Costello, singer-songwriter Chris Costello has released 4 albums with the Bowls Club and solo recordings. Very cool stuff there from Chris Costello. And all of the artists, again, that we check out here will be linked down in the description below if you'd like to go and follow them on Bandcamp. My Bandcamp follow list and emails that I'm getting now are quite full, which is a good thing. I'm happy about that because I like having a mix of music. And when a new release comes from an artist, I'm like, oh yeah, that was that punk artist I played a couple of shows ago. That's super cool. Now, you can understand, I was getting pretty hungry. It was breakfast time when I did the first version of this, and I still haven't eaten breakfast. So I'm going to be even hungrier this time. And I selected this one, Camel Butter. And I just love the theming of the album covers here for Camel Butter. Not only the look of them, but we've got bread and butter there. And this is something that I picked up just recently, and a couple of artists on this show have done it, is putting out your entire live set as a Bandcamp release. And I hadn't thought about that. And it's given me some ideas around some of the things that I do. I do a happy hour show every week, and I could definitely put those out as live sets here, or as live albums here on Bandcamp. I just never thought about doing it before, but it's a cool idea. Let's listen to a little bit of this out of Ohio. This is Camel Butter, and this is them at the Beachland Tavern back in December of 2024. got that mysterious kind of almost deserty feel. I love the reverb used on that piano just makes it sound like kind of distant and super cool. Great drums in there, really cool build up. Let's listen to it a little more. How good is it? And this is the thing. Like, I know it's not all about the name because you listen to that music and you're like, that's really cool music as well. But you can just associate it. Now you're just like Camel Butter. That was that groovy sound that I was hearing there. That was from Camel Butter, and it's got the whole kit and caboodle when it comes to an overall vibe with the name, the album artwork, and the music. I think finding that balance and match. I mean, it doesn't always have to be. Sometimes you can get like a juxtaposition between them, and it works just as well. But I think Camel Butter have got it down, and they're instantly in my brain and probably in your brain now too for an artist that you'll follow in the future. Let's jump over to Utah. Wait, we're going for Ohio, over to Utah with Bluetowers. Now, I found this one under jazz, but it says here MIDI music, And I'm like, MIDI jazz? Is this going to be like the old Canon .mid from the Windows days? Well, kinda. Let's you and I take a listen. Takes me right back to my sort of 8-bit, 16-bit days. And if you're part of like the whole tracking movement that was big in the Amiga and Atari ST and even the DOS PC areas back in the sort of mid to late 90s, you heard a lot of sounds like that with that classic pitch bend going on there. And I used to use a bit of software called Scream Tracker 3. Shout out to anyone that ever tried to program when you were using trackers. It was like writing music in a spreadsheet, like legitimately, because you had a grid and you just had to tell it what note to play for what length at what time. Look, I guess that's the same as any music making, really. But yeah, you had to have a lot of patience, a lot of time on your hands, and 15-year-old me did. So I like this because it takes me back to that age. Bluetowers doing the MIDI thing from Saratoga Springs in Utah. Uh, this one I got wrong the first time I said it because I saw the cat. I called it Morning Coffee Cat Journey by Warmoji's Café. So, but it's Cart Journey. Even still, kind of cool. And let's play a little bit of this one. This is called Dawn's First Lie here on Your Music Live. No, that's not the show. Let's find some jazz. Oh, yeah. How cool is that? Going straight to the admin playlist. If you know me, that's a big compliment. So I have a playlist of music, the sort of music I listen to, that kind of lo-fi study music. Yeah, I kind of like this. I like instrumental jazz tunes to listen to when I'm just, kicking back, paying bills, doing my taxes, writing emails, all that fun stuff. Descriptions, creating thumbnails. Yeah. So this is really cool, and I'll be exploring more of these. I love the naming, traveling melodies, afternoon sunlight waltz, first customer smiles. Like seriously, it's a whole theme going on here. And look, did the cat here, did that have anything to do with the thumbnail that I created for this video? Maybe subconsciously. But very cool there. I'm following Warmoji's Cafe out of Taiwan, of all places. Very cool stuff indeed. Let's continue on here. Transient Gemini out of Rome, Italy. This is a very cool. This is an Italian crossover jazz piano trio formed by Silvia Olivier on piano, Gianluca Bonetti on electric bass, and Diego Caruba Forte. Apologies for my pronunciation on the drums. Let's take a little listen, shall we, to this track from their album Migraine. It's called Catasterism here on the Let's Find My Variety Hour. And by variety, I mean one genre. That's it. Sorry, folks. I'm off to Roma. I'm heading off to Rome to sit in the piazza, sip a cappuccino, and listen to Transient Gemini playing. Very cool. I love three-piece instrumental jazz combo. When you got the keys, you got the drums, you got the bass. Like there's kind of nothing like it. It's like Benfold 5 on sedatives because it's just so cool and mellow. Yeah, really cool stuff there. And that is an artist that I'll be, again, consuming plenty of while I do all that fun admin tasks. See, this is the jazz version. It's going to find me lots for my admin playlist for sure. So yeah, if you'd like to follow them, description, find the link, check them out. And by the way, yeah, don't forget all of these. This is like, again, a feed-in show for Your Music Live. This is like your first taste of your first taste of your first taste, because this is 30 minutes and we listen to little snippets of songs, see what we like, and then you can go and explore it yourself. And then the same with Your Music Live. It's 2 hours of very cool music, all genres from all around the world. There's nothing competitive about it. And that's what surprises many folks. They think that it's going to be like fire or nah, or it's going to be like, yeah, let's have a competition, which is the best song. And I'm like, I don't know about you, but I don't like considering music in terms of best, good, bad, best, better, losers, winners. Let's just celebrate awesome music, like this next artist, Ada Flocco from Bologna in Italy. And it's got the description there is in Italian, so I'm not going to disgrace myself further by trying to speak more Italian. But let's take a listen to this track. It's called Violet from Into the Blue by Ada Flocco. Oh, we're playing multiple songs. Let's come back. Where have we? No, we're good. We're good. All right, let's do it. you had me at 5/4 time, and then you hear those clear, crisp, beautiful vocals from Ada Flocco there, Into the Blue. I knew I would love doing this show because, again, although I don't know much about jazz, I'm learning. I'm a student, and I would like to learn more. And again, you got that really nice bass sound in this one. Sounds great, doesn't it? Beautiful guitar tone too. And again, this is the sort of music that you can have as background music. It's not in your face, but it does have vocals, and super cool there from Ada Flocco from Bologna in Italy. Only a couple of albums there, so from December and January. So looks like a fairly new artist, or at least just starting to release music, which we love to see. Yeah, more music, please. More music in the world is a good thing. And the more people that can create and record and release music, the more variety. Variety is the spice of life, people. So you should get out there and make music if you aren't already. This artist, this band, the quintet based in Ashbury Park in New Jersey, is comprised of, in order of arrangement, let's give them all a shout out. We've got Jeremy Kaplan on vocals and keyboards. We've got Brian Murray, vocals and guitar. We've got Joey Babbitt on drums, Jimmy Law on vocals and guitar, and Sam Lucid on vocals and bass. I mean, there's some jazz names, aren't they? Here, we've got Jeremy Kaplan, Brian Murray, Joey Babbitt, Jimmy Law, and Sam Lucid. Yeah. Let's listen to Dogs in a Pile. Dogs in a Pile is a cool name too, just quietly. And this is awesome because look at all these different album covers. It's got a theme to it. If I was a Dogs in a Pile fan, I would want to own all of these. This is excellent marketing and promotional strategy, isn't it? Because it's all the different members and it's all of their gigs. Look at this. We're going everywhere. Nevada, we're in California, we're in Arizona, we're in New York. We're everywhere. So it looks like they're touring around. We're in Cambridge, Massachusetts. We're in Richmond, Virginia. We're in Baltimore, Maryland. They're really testing my knowledge. Atlanta, Georgia of states. We're in Brooksville, Florida. They're everywhere. East Nashville, Tennessee. But even in the home of country music, we got some jazz. Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Man, I know a lot of states. Okay, I'm impressed with my own knowledge of states. But you probably want to hear a little bit. Let's hear from the latest show here, Georgia's Majestic Lounge in Fayetteville. Now, is that Arkansas? Must be, because Arizona's AZ or Z. So AR must be Arkansas. Correct me. US folks, correct me down in the description. Let's take a listen to this one. Anytime it's ready. Come on, Bandcamp, you can do it. All right, the best laid plans. We were going to be listening. There we go. Let's do it.
Saw her from the kitchen, out the corner of my eye. I lost my inhibitions as my mouth began to dry. The girl I used to know, standing so close to me. Through my cloud of vision, there was nothing left to see. Now there's nothing left, now there's nothing left, now there's nothing left for me. See you on the road again, sometime when the weather is warm. Summer by the sea, it's only you and me, and don't you tell me that they're already done. The best times of our lives, just like the empty picture frame.
Dogs in a pile. Yeah, we've had cats, and now we've got dogs. And I love the fact that, yeah, I just complimented them on the promotion and how well organized this Bandcamp page is. They've got great images going on here, excellent album artwork, logo there, excellent just organization of all of this. And yeah, at the end of the day, the music has to deliver. And I've listened to a few tracks from Dogs in a Pile, and it most certainly does. So go and check them out. They'll be in the description as well. This one's interesting. This was under the jazz section, but it does say Selección Música Electrónica out of Santiago, Chile. And this track is called Tempstead. Well, no, it's by Tomas Lilllo, and it's called Tempstead, featuring Baz Trip. And we'll stop playing the other track, and we'll give this one a spin here on Let's Find Some Jazz. Interesting, isn't it? that goes under the jazz genre, but it goes to show sometimes when you're on Bandcamp and you're just searching for things, you'll get things that are not exactly what you think you're going to get, but they're cool anyway. Let's turn it back up and listen to a little more. Big build. Then what I call it jazz? No. But is it cool anyway? Absolutely. So Tomas Lilllo there on the show. We're going to stay in Italy. Bit of an Italian kind of theme here on the show. Maybe, is jazz big in Italy? Where are my Italian friends at? Let me know if jazz is a big genre in Italia. We're going to pause that one this time and remember to do that. So this is Pianetta. And this is a track called Bianco Nero, which I don't know much Italian, but I know that means white, black. So let's take a listen. Blues in G for you there. I mean, if you looked up swing in the dictionary, how to swing in a song, you're probably going to hear that song because, that's and just the feel of the swing and groove in that one's really cool. Just so nice and lazy in a good way, right? Very cool stuff. Bianco Nero out of Italy. So that's Pianetta with Bianco Nero is the album name. We've got 7 tracks on there, and B. I like a track called B, and I like the fact that these tracks are kind of bite-sized. I'm a fan of I'm a punk guy from way back, so I'm a fan of the shorter tracks from time to time. Let us finish up here by jumping in and listening and checking out this one. This is Apple Cause is the name of the album, and I came in here and explored this one because it's James Brandon Lewis out of New York, New York. And this track is called 5 Spots to Caravan. So should we take a little listen to this one? Let's give it a spin. So yeah, I mean, I'm an Apple fan, so when I saw Apple Cores, I had to jump in and take a listen. So James, Brandon, Lewis here, we're going to give them a follow. Yes, please. And I've already kind of dived into James and found out that they're releasing using anti-records, which is real artists creating records on their own terms. So with all of the interesting things going on and the Grammy speech by Chapel Roan, it is cool to hear about artists and labels that are actually helping out artists. So James, Brandon, Lewis, very, very cool, and someone I reckon you should check out. We're over time here, so we're going to have to finish up on that one. I hope you enjoyed checking out all of these very cool artists. They'll all be linked in the description if you want to go and hear more and get some more jazz in your life. And if you would like to check out more music and more of what we do around here, head over to studiolivetoday.com. Make sure you're subscribed, join the mailing list, support me on Patreon, join the membership here on the channel, here on YouTube. There's a whole heap of ways you can get in touch, and you can keep following what we're doing around here, because we really are just celebrating the awesomeness that is music. Thanks for watching. Please be kind to yourselves this week, folks. Be kind to others. Keep creating, and I'll see you next time here. Bye for now.